I'll have a longer preview later in the week, but we got the College Football Playoff National Championship on Monday. Here's a few things I'm excited for off the bat. First, we have two collegiate transfer quarterbacks making their final start. One will win a national championship. You start with Riley Leonard, transferred from Duke, first year at Notre Dame. He's been incredible this year, both on the ground and in the air. He's a dual threat. Speaking of dual threat quarterbacks, you got Will Howard for Ohio State, transfer from Kansas State. Howard faced a lot of criticism after his game against Michigan, but he's been lights out since, at least 2 touchdowns in every game. Howard has been the addition the Buckeyes needed. Second, these are two of the best 1-2 running back punches in America. You start with the Buckeyes, Trevion Henderson and Quinshon Judkins. Henderson's had a big play both in the Rose Bowl against Oregon on that 60-yard run, and the Cotton Bowl against Texas on that 75-yard screen pass. Judkins, 2 touchdowns in the Cotton Bowl against Texas. They're one of the best 1-2 punches in the country. They are one of the only running back tandems in the country to have over 900 yards each, over 1,000 scrimmage yards each. But if you're talking about 1-2 punches, look at Sonic and Knuckles, Jadarian Price, and Jeremiah Love for the Fighting Irish. Jeremiah Love opened up the college football playoff in a huge way, 98-yard touchdown against Indiana. That was a big one. And Love's been dealing with some injuries. Price has carried the workload. Between these two and Riley Leonard, the Fighting Irish rely on their run game. You hear the saying defense wins championships a lot. That's so true in college football. Ohio State and Notre Dame are the two best defenses in the country. Ohio State's first in points per game allowed, Notre Dame's second. Ohio State's first in yards per games allowed. Notre Dame's in the top 10. There are studs on both these defenses. Caleb Downs, Xavier Watts, Cody Simon, Drake Bowen. You have other guys, Jack Sawyer with that big play against Texas to ice the game. Notre Dame has studs up and down. Marcus Freeman used to be the defensive coordinator. These are the two best defenses in the country, and whichever one gets the crucial stops is going to win the game. And you saw this in the semifinals, right? Notre Dame with the interception on Drew Aller with 33 seconds left set them up in field goal position. Ohio State with that huge goal line stand against Quinn Ewers in Texas that iced the game too. Next, Ohio State's difference maker, Jeremiah Smith, the freshman, the 19-year-old, the best wide receiver in the country. You saw what he did against Oregon, 180 yards, 2 touchdowns, catch after catch after catch. Texas did a great job against him, though. 3 guys on him pretty much all the time. He only had 1 reception. It's going to be really interesting how Notre Dame contains Jeremiah Smith. They have a really good secondary, play a lot of man-to-man. Smith, the difference maker, obviously, in the receiving core. Second, I'm interested to see how people value this common opponent in Indiana. Ohio State started really slow against them in November, but won that game by 23. Notre Dame, on the other hand, got up 17-0, ended up only winning by 10. They won 27-17. Using the common opponent in Indiana who made the college football, it's interesting to see how these teams evaluate them. It is going to be such a good game, though, regardless. And like I said, we only have one more game left in the college football season. 2 of the best teams in the country, 2 of the best defenses in the country. And so it is going to be a really fun one. Like and subscribe if you like this. I'll have more content on the way.